Hello students, welcome back to Statistics by Savita. Today we are discussing about skewness. Okay, the skewness and kurtosis. This is also a univariate data, univariate analysis. Okay, here also the very important 5 marks and 10 marks problems are there. What is a skewness? A skewness definition is skewness refers to a lack of symmetry or asymmetry. Skewness refers to a lack of symmetry or asymmetry. What is the properties of a symmetric distribution? It is a lack of symmetry. Skewness means it is a slightly, just I will show you afterwards. In a symmetric distribution, we have mean, median and mode are equal. Here, median is equidistant from the lower and upper quartiles. That is, Q3 minus Q2 is equals to Q2 minus Q1. Here, Q2 is a median. We know that the second quartile is equal to a median. The third property is, when the symmetric distribution is plotted on a graph, we get a bell-shaped curve. That is a normal curve. That is a normal curve. Here the types of skewness are two types. Types of skewness are two types. One is a positively skewed distribution and one is a negatively skewed distribution. How the positively and negatively skewed distribution means? Positively skewed distribution. That is a slightly skewed it is. That is called as a positively skewed. That is mode is less than median, less than mean. The negatively skewed distribution, it is a negatively skewed distribution. Just you observe the diagram. That is the mean is less than median, less than Z in a negatively skewed distribution. Okay. Then non-skewness. Non-skewness or it is also called as symmetrical. We already in the previous page we learnt as this one properties of a symmetric distribution, that is a normal curve it is. No skewness over here. That is mean is equal to median is equal to a mode. Mean is equal to median equal to mode. Just you observe these diagrams. The positively skewed, negatively skewed and non-skewness. Okay. Then here the measures of skewness, the three measures are there. First one is Karl Pearson's coefficient of skewness. Karl Pearson's coefficient of skewness. Second one is a Bowley's coefficient of skewness. And third measure is measures of skewness based on moments. Okay. Based on moments. The first one is a Karl Pearson's coefficient of skewness. That is, the formula is, just I will write the formula and I will show you. The Karl Pearson's coefficient of skewness, that is, S is equals to skewness, that's S is equals to X bar minus Z divided by sigma. X bar minus Z divided by sigma is a formula. If mode is ill-defined, then S is equals to 3 times X bar minus median divided by sigma. X bar 3 times X bar minus median divided by sigma. When mode is ill-defined means if mode, we can't calculate a mode, then that time we have to calculate a median and sigma and X bar. Then we have to substitute it in the formula. Andre mode now high frequency ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. High frequency, if the high frequency is more than 1, means the two frequencies are same. That time we have to consider this formula, that is a Karl Pearson's coefficient of skewness. It is. Okay. Then second one is a Bowley's coefficient of skewness, that is a Second one is Bowley's coefficient of skewness. The formula is S is equals to Bowley's coefficient Q3 plus Q1 minus 2Q2 divided by Q3 minus Q1. Q3 plus Q1 minus 2Q2 divided by Q3 minus Q1 is a formula. Okay. This is the Bowley's coefficient of skewness. I will show you these two, Karl Pearson's coefficient of skewness, how to calculate, and Bowley's coefficient of skewness, how to calculate. This is a very important questions. These are anyone they may ask for a 10 marks and 5 marks. Okay. Just first I will explain here. Afterwards I will show how to calculate. But you already know how to calculate the x bar, z and sigma. The same we are substituting here. Okay. Just you observe the problems. Calculate a Karl Pearson's coefficient of skewness from the following data. The value and frequency. The value means that is x and f is given in the question. X and f is given. Then we are writing it in the column wise, x and f. Okay. Then what is the skewness we have to calculate? What is the skewness formula? S is equals to x bar minus z divided by sigma. Then x bar if we have to calculate, for that x bar we need f into x, fx, f into x. If we have to take a total, summation of fx is equals to this. Okay. X bar is equals to summation of fx divided by capital N. The 1722 divided by this, the total, the multiplication of these two, and we have to take a total. We have to take a total divided by capital N. Capital N is 68. Divided by this 68, we are getting the answer is this one. Fx divided by capital N. Then sigma is equals to the square root of, we have to calculate the sigma. Sigma is equals to the square root of summation of fx square divided by n minus sum of x divided by fx divided by n whole square is a formula. Okay. Summation of fx. Summation of fx andra fx is the fx square. Fx square divided by capital N minus fx divided by n whole square. Then we are getting fx into x we have to multiply. Fx into x we have to multiply, and we are getting values here. That value divided by capital N is 68 minus this 1722 divided by 68 whole square. The square root of that. That value sigma is equals to 9.488. 9.4488 is the answer. That we got a x bar value and sigma value. Then we have to calculate a mode. Mode is a highest frequency. Highest frequency is 18. Then mode value is 24. The highest frequency corresponding, the value of x corresponding to the highest frequency 24. The Karl Pearson's coefficient of skewness is 25.32 minus 24 divided by 9.488. Then you are getting as an answer 0.139. That is a positive value. That's why it is a positively skewed distribution. This is a positively skewed distribution. Okay. This you have to calculate when they are giving as a discrete case. Discrete case. They may ask these type of example, discrete case. When they are giving a discrete case, this is 5 marks question. This is a 5 marks question. If they are asking a class interval, that time it is a 10 mark question. Karl Pearson's 10 mark question it is. Just I will show you how to calculate here. The one example is given in the textbook. Calculate Pearson's coefficient of skewness from the data given below. Okay. Here the data is there. Any type of data they may give. Then the frequency is this one. Okay. The frequency, the formula is x bar minus z divided by sigma only. Then how to calculate? Then we have to calculate x. we have to calculate a x value over here. X value means the f into x f into x square. ಇಲ್ಲಿ u ತಗೊಂಡಾರ ಅವರು shortcut method or step deviation method they done because the value is 3 digit is there, that's why they considered as u is equals to x minus a divided by c. ನೀವು ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಬಹುದು, 350 into 14 fx square ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು just you are substituting it in the direct formula, that is x bar is equals to summation of fx divided by capital N. You have to calculate it. Then sigma is same as summation of fx square divided by n minus sum of fx divided by n whole square. Then you are substituting the values and you are calculating a sigma value over here. Then the mode you have to calculate. The class interval is there, that's why you have to substitute it in the formula, that is z is equals to L plus fm minus f1 divided by 2fm minus f1 f2 into c. Then you are substituting all the values and you are calculating the answer. After getting x bar, sigma and z value, you are substituting it in the formula, that is Karl Pearson's coefficient of skewness, that is x bar minus z divided by sigma. Then you are substituting. ಇದೇನದಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ Karl Pearson's coefficient of skewness ಏನೈತಲ್ಲ, ಇದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಇದನ್ನೇ ಬರ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ಇದ್ರೊಳಗ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನ ಬರ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ಮನಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಎಫ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, fx square ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, then you substitute. Okay, however you are using a calculator, substitute it in the formula and substitute it in the Karl Pearson's coefficient of skewness formula. Then you are getting answer as same answer you are getting. Okay. The one more formula, ಇನ್ನೊಂದಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ median ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು x bar, that is 3 times x bar minus median divided by sigma. ಅದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? Then the third example is given. Calculate Pearson's coefficient of skewness from the following. Nodri, marks and number of students is given. Just you observe, ಇಲ್ಲಿ mode is ill defined ಅಂದೀವಿ ನಾವಲ್ಲಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಮೋಡ್ ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದನ್ನು ಮೋಡನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ that is a 40 and 40 is there. 40 and 40, 2 40s are there. That's why we have to calculate this as a median. ಮೀಡಿಯನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತಂದು. ಇಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ ಇದನ್ನ. I will show you how to calculate. The class interval is given. Okay. Then frequency is given. For this one, you need a midpoint x. fx you need it. After that, after getting this fx, x bar is equals to summation of fx divided by capital N, you calculate. Okay. Then you take it as this LCF for a median. If frequency is there, then you have to take it as a LCF formula. Okay. LCF you have to calculate. Then LCF, after getting this LCF, then you calculate as a median is equals to median class. First median class is, that is a n by 2. You have to take it where it comes in the middle one, that one. Then m is equals to L plus n by 2 minus CF divided by F into a C formula. Just you substitute in that, you are getting as a median value. Then sigma is equals to fx you calculated, the same fx square you calculate, fx square, fx into x you calculate, the square root of summation of fx square divided by capital N minus summation of fx divided by n whole square. Just you substitute and calculate the value. Okay, fx square divided by n minus summation of fx divided by n whole square. Just use calculate the sigma value. Then Afterwards, the s is equals to x bar 3 times x bar minus median divided by sigma. Just you substitute all the values and you are getting one answer. Okay, then if you have to calculate, substitute and calculate the value. This is Carl Pearson's coefficient of skewness when mode is ill-defined. If you have to calculate like that. Okay, the next one is Bowley's coefficient of skewness. Bowley's coefficient of skewness. That is, Bowley's coefficient of skewness is also very important for a 10 marks question. This directly they given in the textbook as a class interval. Class interval is given and number of companies is given. But the class intervals are, it is inclusive type. 1 to 5, next is 6 to 10, 11 to 15. Inclusive type. If you have to convert this into a exclusive type. 0.5 to 5.5 minus 0.5 ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಲೋವರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ಗೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ಗೆ 0.5 ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ನೀವು. 0.5 ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, 0.5 ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಸಿ ಐ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ Bowley's coefficient is purely on quartiles. It is purely based on quartiles. That's why Q3 plus Q1 minus 2 Q2 divided by Q3 minus Q1. Then CI and frequency LCF. Must and should if you have to take a LCF, then you have to calculate a Q1 value. Q1 value is 1n by 4. 1n by 4 is capital N. 280 divided by 1 into 280 divided by 4. That where it comes, that is a 70. It comes in between 5 here. 70 means 10.5 to 15.5 it comes, and then they written here. Q2 class is 2n by 4. 2 into 280 divided by 4. That comes as a 140. 140 comes in between these two. Then the middle Q2 is nothing but that is a median 15.5 to 20.5. That is Q3 class is 3n by 4. 3 into capital N divided by 4. That is a 210 comes in between this one 20.5 to 25.5. Then we have to take all Q1, Q2 and Q3 here. The quartiles, how we calculated in the previous video we calculated the Q1, Q2 and Q3 values. Just to observe here, Q1 is equals to L plus N by 4 minus CF divided by F into C. Just you are substituting Q1, Q2 and Q3. After calculating a Q1, Q2, Q3, you are substituting it in the formula. And you are getting as a negative value. The distribution is negatively skewed. You are writing. The distribution is a negatively skewed distribution. You have to calculate like that. Here the one more example is there. Find the measure of skewness based on quartiles for the following data. Ille age matte number of employees ant kottara, but below 20 and above open end classes are there, but it's not effect for a Q1, Q2 and Q3. Same you have to calculate. First you have to calculate the class, Q1 class, Q2 class and Q3 class. After that go on substituting the values over here. Then after substituting the values, you have to Bowley's coefficient of skewness you have to substitute. If it is negative, the answer is negative. You are writing as negatively skewed. If answer is positive, you are writing as answer is positively skewed. Okay. This and the one more question is given in the textbook, that is Bowley's coefficient of skewness. That is a discrete case. A number of children and number of families is given. Then just the same X, F, LCF, Q1, Q2, Q3 and substituting the values over here. Here class interval illalla, ille ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಏನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಬೇಡ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೀಟ್ ಕೇಸ್, ದೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ it is a -1, the distribution is a negatively skewed distribution. That is a negatively skewed distribution. This is a Bowley's coefficient of skewness. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ಕಿವ್ನೆಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಬೌಲೆಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಲ್ ಪಿಯರ್ಸನ್ಸ್ ಕೋಯಿಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಕಿವ್ನೆಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಬೌಲೆಸ್ ಕೋಯಿಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಕಿವ್ನೆಸ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಶುಡ್ ದ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸಿ, the measures of position and dispersion you have to must and should you have to do it. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ Q3, Q1, Q2 ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ರ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬಾರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಜೆಡ್, ಮೋಡ್, ಮೀಡಿಯನ್ and sigma, if you know how to calculate, then easily you can calculate the skewness here. The 2 marks examples are given here. All the 2 marks examples are given here. The mean and mode of weekly wages of a group of workers are ₹45 and ₹36 respectively. If standard deviation is ₹18, then find the coefficient of skewness. Then x bar, z and sigma is given. Just you are substituting the values and you are calculating the answer. Then calculate the Karl Pearson's coefficient of skewness if mean is equals to 23 and median is equals to 25 and sigma is equals to 10. Median is given, not mode. Then 3 into x bar minus median divided by sigma is the answer. That is a formula. Just you are substituting the values what is given. These are the 2 marks example. 2 marks. Then the mean of a distribution is 50. Its standard deviation is 15 and the coefficient of skewness is -1. Find median. Then you have to calculate as a median. You have to calculate the mean of a distribution 50 kotara, standard deviation kotara, for coefficient of skewness is -1 is given. Just you are substituting the values and you are calculating the answer. Okay. Here the quartiles is given. Okay. In a distribution, the sum of lower and upper quartile is 40 and their difference is 16. This is a very, very important. These type of question they must and should they ask in the 2 marks question. If median is 18, then find the coefficient of skewness. Then Q3 plus Q1 minus 2m divided by Q3 minus Q1. Q3 plus Q1 is given as the sum of upper quartile and lower quartile, that is a 40. Divided by, that is Q3 minus Q1 is 16. Then 40 minus 2 into 18 divided by 16. You have to calculate. Okay. The example 11th. In a distribution, the first quartile is 142 and semi-interquartile range is 18. If the distribution is symmetric, then find the second quartile. Q1 is given as 142, but the one more thing is given, that is a semi-interquartile range. Semi-interquartile range means the quartile deviation. Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2, that is 18 is given. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಈ ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 18 into 2, that is a 36. Q3 minus Q1 is equals to a 36. Then Q3 is equals to 36. The Q1 value is given, that is a 142. 36 plus 142, that is equal to a 178. Then for a symmetric distribution, ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ನೀವು, symmetric distribution Q3 minus Q2 is equals to Q2 minus Q1. Then Q2 on the side ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು Q2 is equals to Q3 plus Q1 divided by 2 ಬರ್ತದಲ್ಲ. Q3 plus Q1 divided by 2, that is equals to 178 plus 142 divided by 2, that is equals to a 160 is the answer. 160 is the answer. Then the one more type is the here, that is a for a distribution, Bowley's coefficient of skewness is given, the lower quartile is given and median is given. The upper quartile you have to calculate. Upper quartile is not given. Then you have to calculate the upper quartile value. Here ಇದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ನ Q3 is equals to ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ನಿಮಗೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಂಗೆ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ರಿ, ನಾ ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೇನಂತ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಈಗಷ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆನೆ ನಾನೆಲ್ಲ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಕವರ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್. The here the moments is given. Just I will show you how to calculate by using the moments. The first four central moments of a distribution are 0, 2.5, 0.7 and 18.75. Test the skewness and kurtosis of the distribution. Then beta 1 is equals to mu 3 square divided by mu 2 cube is the moments use ಮಾಡಿ skewness ಇದು. Beta 1 is equals to mu 3 square divided by mu 2 cube. Then mu 3 and mu 2 is given. First 4 central mu 1, mu 2, mu 3, mu 4. ಇಲ್ಲಿ mu 3 ಎಷ್ಟದ 0.7 ಅದ. 0.7 square divided by mu 2. Mu 2 is 2.53 cube. That is, you have to calculate the answer. Then kurtosis is the skewness. Beta 1 is a skewness. Kurtosis says beta 2 is equals to mu 4 divided by mu 2 cube. Mu 2 square. Then you substituting the values and beta 2 is equals to 3 is the answer. Then example 14th is mu 1 0, mu 2 kotarile, sigma square is given and mu 4 is given. Then comment on the skewness and kurtosis of the distribution. Then gamma 1 is equals to the square root of beta 1. Beta 1 is, we know the beta 1 is mu 3 square divided by mu 2 cube ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. Then mu 3 divided by, that is a sigma cube. ಇದು square root ಐತಲ್ಲ, ಇದು mu 2 cube ಅಂತದ, that's why sigma cube, that is ಈ square square root ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತತಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Mu 3 divided by sigma cube. Sigma cube is given, sigma square is given, that is a minus 36. Mu 2 is given as a 16 ಇದನ್ನ mu 2 ನ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು 4 ಬರ್ತದಲ್ಲ. 4 ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ minus 36 divided by 4, that is minus 36 divided by 64, that answer. Then mu 4 divided by mu 2 square is we have to substitute the values and we have to calculate. That is by using moments on this. Okay, these are the moments and skewness. And kurtosis. Kurtosis, this one. Kurtosis is very important for a 2 marks question. Draw the kurtosis diagram and show the parts. Then you have to take this one. This one is a diagram. Nodale just na diagram show ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. This is a platycutic. This one is a mesocutic. This is leptocutic. This is a meso. This one is a platycutic. This is platy. This one is meso. This one is a leptocutic. Beta 2 is greater than 3. Beta 2 is equals to 3 and beta 2 is less than 3 is this one. Kurtosis means that is it's nothing but what is a kurtosis? They ask a 1 mark question. Kurtosis means that is a pickedness in the region of the mode of a frequency curve, that is leptocutic, mesocutic and platycutic. This you have to 2 mark question they ask. This is a kurtosis. Then this completes your skewness and kurtosis. Skewness ivattu Carl Pearson and this one Bowley's coefficient of skewness, and this one is Carl Pearson's coefficient of Bowley's kaltivalla now skewness na. Then 5 marks, 2 marks and 10 marks also. This kurtosis also. Okay, then you solve this exercise sums. If you are not getting, just put a message to me. Okay students, thank you for watching the video. Subscribe, like and comment the video.